lecturer in physics in continuation of video lectures for NEET. Today we will discuss about current electricity chapter and work out some few problems based on the formulas. Now in current electricity we have first when there is a motion of electrons there is a flow of current, like it is here the first we have got Ohm's law. Ohm's law V is equal to IR, that is at constant temperature. At constant temperature, the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor is directly proportional to current passing through the conductor at constant temperature. V is equal to IR. Now this is based on this is V is equal to IR is a formula. That is, it is not a fundamental law. It is only just V is equal, mathematically you are verifying. Now to apply Ohm's law, the condition is, one more condition is, the graph drawn between V and I must be a straight line passing through the origin. See, Ohm's law obeyed by conductors. You can observe the graph here, V and I graph, it is a straight line. For semiconductors or non-ohmic resistors, graph will be like this, curve does not obey Ohm's law. Then coming back to the resistance of a conductor, the resistance depends on the length of the conductor and area of cross section. Resistance is directly proportional to length of the conductor, inversely proportional to area of cross section. This is one more formula. And then rho is called resistivity or specific resistance. It is the property of the material. Now the resistance of the conductor increases with the increase of temperature. That formula is given by R2 is equal to R1 plus 1 plus alpha into T2 minus T1. Alpha is called temperature coefficient of resistance. Next, in this current electricity we will be using Kirchhoff laws, first law and second law. That is algebraic sum of currents meeting at junction is equal to 0. Second one is algebraic sum of potentials in a closed circuit is 0. Based on that Kirchhoff's laws, we have the Weierstrass circuit here. This circuit is important. Now it is used to find out unknown resistance in a circuit or to compare the resistances in a circuit. So here P by Q is equal to R by S is the condition for to balance the Weierstrass bridge. Based on this, we have meter bridge where you can find out the unknown resistance of a given wire or specific resistance of a given wire can be calculated. So X by R is equal to L1 by 100 minus L1, where L1 is balancing length from left side or right side. Okay. Now few problems we do based on this. Find the current passing through 10 ohm resistor. Like this you have. Here we got 10 volts here. Here 10 ohms. Here 20 ohms. Here 30 ohms. Here 6 volts. Here 5 volts. Here 5 volts. Here 6 volts. Here 5 volts. Here 10 volts. A, B, C. And now this is VO point. You are asked to calculate find current through 10 ohm resistor. Now this is I current we have. Kirchhoff first law we use. The algebraic sum of currents meeting and junction is equal to 0. Our currents coming towards junction positive, leaving the junction is negative. Like this, if you take this point, I is equal to I1 plus I2 will take. What is here? This potential difference V0 here and here 10. So difference will take here 10 minus V0 by 10 is equal to V0 minus 6 by 20 plus V0 minus 5 by 30. We have to take LCM now. Here 10 minus V0 by 10. Here V0 minus 6 plus, that is 30 into and 20 into V0 minus 5 divided by 20 into 30. So 1 0 getting cancelled here. Now here this zeros also getting cancelled here. Now what you have here on simplification, here 10 minus V naught by 1 is equal to 30 V naught minus 180 plus 20 V naught, 20 V naught, here this is 60 here, 20 V naught minus 100. Now here 600 minus 60 V naught is equal to 50 V naught minus 280 you have. 280 you have. That is 600 plus 280 is 880 by 110 is equal to V naught. So V naught is equal to how much you got? 8 volts. V naught is 8 volts. Now we are asked to calculate current through this. I you need to find. So for this I, what you have? 10 minus V naught by 10. So I is equal to 10 minus 8 by 10. That is I is equal to 2 by 10. That is 0.2 amperes is current passing through this 10 ohm resistor. This is first problem. And next we have, next problem is in a given circuit, find current passing through 2 ohm resistor. 2 ohm resistor. So in this here you got 10 volts here 5 ohms, now here you got the 10 ohms, here 20 volts. Now current is unidirectional, so this is here you are asked to calculate current to 3 ohms, and this current pass through this like this current pass through like this. So in this no current passes, this is independent like. So current through 2 ohm resistor is 0 here. This is passing, this is a loop, here single wire. So here no current passes, it is 0 answer. 0 is the answer for this. Now next problem is here based on Wheatstone bridge you will find problems. Though the problems look very long, the answer will be simple. So you have to identify whether this circuit is coming under Wheatstone bridge or not. You have to find out by seeing. Now here you have like circuit like this. Find the ammeter reading in the following circuit. Find ammeter reading. In the circuit. Now here in this you have like this 50 ohms, this is connected to external circuit of 10 volts. This external circuit is 10 volts, right, connected here. These are all 50 ohms, 50 ohms, 50 ohms. Now if you observe, this is a 4 resistors form, like P by Q is equal to R by S. So this is the ammeter. Here no current pass. So this circuit is Wheatstone bridge circuit. Wheaton's bridge circuit. So current through ammeter is 0. Current through ammeter I is equal to 0 here. P by Q is equal to R by S. The condition is balanced here. So no current passes through this ammeter. 0 is the answer. Okay. This is one more problem. And next we have another problem. Now here in this find the reading of the voltmeter of resistance 40 ohms in the circuit. Now find the voltmeter reading whose resistance is 400 ohms. Now here find voltmeter reading. Now here what you have circuit like this 100, here also 100. Now in this 100 here is continuation 200 and connected here like this. Now next we have here 100, here also 100. Now in between you have 400, and now here this 100 here 400. Here voltmeter you have this resistance given it as 400 ohms. Okay, resistance given it as 400 ohms. Now here you have to use Wheaton bridge circuit here. In this these two are parallel. So what could be the effective resistance? 1 by 400 plus 1 by 400 is equal to 1 by 400, that is 2 by 400, 1 by R. R is equal to 200 ohms. Now we will redraw the circuit here. Now we will redraw the circuit. Now if you redraw the circuit, it will be like this. If you redraw the circuit, it will be like this. Now here how much here? 200 ohms, 100 ohms here. Here also 100 ohms. Now here now see here in this 200 ohms you have here. Now this is I1, I2 currents. Current passing through this is same as this. This is 0 here. That is 100 ohms is taken out because of Wheaton bridge. Now here in this here 300 I1 is equal to 300 I2. That is I1 is equal to I2. Now these two are parallel. These two are parallel means what? 1 by 300 plus 1 by 300, 2 by 300, that is 1 by R is equal to 150 ohms. Effective resistance. Effective resistance 150 ohms. Now V is equal to IR. V is equal to IR you have. That is I is equal to V by R. That is the voltage how much here? 10 by 150. 1 by I is equal to V by R. 1 by 15 amperes. So current distribution, total current is 1 by 15. Equally distribution. So I1 how much here? I1 is equal to half of the current. Half of the current means 1 by 115, that is 1 by 30 amperes. I1. Same current passes through this. Now potential difference, the voltmeter is current across this only. So what could be the value here? V is equal to I1R for reading of the voltmeter. So 1 by 30 into 200 cancel. 20 by 3 volts is the ammeter reading. You have to, this is the first you have to identify this as Wheatstone bridge circuit, then calculate. This is the answer. Now next we have, now cells, now in this find the current passing through 3 ohm resistor in the following circuit. Now here in this there is a 10 volts here grounded, here 2 ohms, here also 2 ohms. Now here in this like this we have. Now we need to find current passing through 3 ohm resistor. Find current passing through 3 ohm resistor. Now you will take this as V naught. We will find out potential here. That is this I, this is I1, this I2, like this. So Kirchhoff laws, I is equal to I1 plus I2. We use this 10 minus V naught by 2 is equal to this V naught by 2 plus V naught by total resistance 6. V naught by 6. Now we will take LCM here. 10 minus V naught by 2 is equal to 6 is the LCM here. 3 V naught plus V naught, 2 3s are. Now here 30 minus 3 V naught is equal to 3 V naught, 3 V naught plus V naught, that is 7 V naught is equal to 30. V naught is equal to 30 by 7 volts. V naught is 30 by 7 volts. Now here in this we have, in this current through 3 ohms means 3 combined 60, sorry 3 plus 3 6 ohms. V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. 30 by 7 into what is total resistance 6. How much current passing through this is 5 by 7 amperes. 5 by 7 amperes.